police reform really quickly again to follow up on some questions you received, Karine? Thanks. Senator Graham is floating a compromise idea that would keep qualified immunity for officers but would get rid of those protections for police departments. Would the president support a compromise of that kind?
So I haven't seen that piece of legislation. We certainly would have to go back to our policy team to talk through that legislation from Senator Graham. What I will say, though, is the president wants to see action in a bipartisan way in Congress to deal with an issue that's clearly critical. As we're watching what's happening today, we're watching a family bury a loved one. And he believes the way that we're going to make transformational change on this issue is to have legislation. I don't want to speak to something that I have not spoken to the team yet.
It's possible the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act, it doesn't have to come in the version that it pre-existed in, right? You guys are open to some changes to that? Is that a yes?
I mean, look, if it's in a bipartisan way, if it's Republicans joining Democrats in a real way to bring forth transformational change, we are willing to have that conversation. Look, tomorrow's caucus is going to be very important as well. And we're going to talk to the CBC members and talk through what their ideas are and what they're thinking. But again, we think that legislation, federal legislation, is the way to move forward here.
Separate question. I asked this of Ian Sams outside when he took our questions earlier. I want to ask of you, though, because I think it is for the wider White House, not just the special counsel's office, which is, did anyone at the White House tell the National Archives at any point not to issue a press release about the discovery of classified documents?
I would really refer you to the White House counsel's office, who has been running this process, right, and refer you to them.
Even if it's something that's not just in their purview, it would be wider within the entire White House?
Because this is, when it relates to the DOJ, when it relates to special counsel, this is something that's been under their purview, so I would refer you to them.